Hey guys, this is Mac once again with for my sons uh, or for my son. Started this channel again to talk to my son. Um, like I said, if I because I thought that if I was ever there, not or ever to die, that at least he would have this, hear my voice and see me and all that. Sorry, it's a little cold in here. Trying to warm it up, but whatever. It's been pretty cold outside for us Tennesseans. Um, so this video, I guess, and in my last one, talking about my brother and stuff, and I guess having a bad day and kind of rambling and stuff. So this one, I want to talk about. I think I just want to go ahead and go straight to how I met your mother. Sorry. That TV show that everybody in this my generation knows. I guess I don't know. Everybody knows How I Met Your Mother. But mine is not as cool as his. Well, I mean, it's no great New York story. But I don't know. It is pretty cool actually. So, um, to really start the story, I guess I'd have to start off with um, so when I was growing up, when I was in middle school. We lived in Tennessee, and we we uh, were living in Mount Juliet at the time, and I was going to um, what was it? Started out sixth grade, West Wilson um, Middle School. Let me turn on some light. Shed some light on this subject. Um, just so I can see because I'm old and blind. Just kidding. I'm young and have wonderful vision, I think. Sorry guys, I am. Okay. So, there we go. Um, yeah, so I went to West Wilson Middle School, um, which is right down the road in Mount Juliet. And sixth grade, I started taking band. I got into band. Yeah, the first instrument I got into was trombone. Um, see, because this was like I I was playing football still, wrestled, um, baseball. Honestly, I quit playing baseball and focused more on football just because I was angry and I wanted something to take my anger out on. But I actually really enjoyed baseball more. And then wrestling was only a 1 year thing because it's a bunch of sweaty dudes in tights. It wasn't very enjoyable. I mean, it was a great learning lesson, but otherwise, I'm cool with that. I don't. Why did you gotta wear those tights? Why can't we just wear like some shorts or something? I don't know. I guess so no clothes get pulled off. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, and so I started taking band, and I played trombone, sixth grade, and um, what happened? Didn't like the trombone, so I moved to tuba. Yeah. Oh, of course, I was renting the trombone. So, like, they had this thing where you rent your instruments and stuff. I was renting the trombone, let it go back because I didn't want to play it. Started playing tuba. No, went to baritone, and I liked it more. And then finally was like, nah, I don't want to do this. I want to do percussion. I want to play the drum. So I played snare. Um, and but during all that, I had met a dear friend of mine, who's I still consider like probably like my one of my best friends. Um, so I met Jamie in third grade, one of my best friends. and then I met Truman 6th or 7th grade. Neither one of us is really sure. I think it was 7th grade. I want to say, but and we started talking about music, and we were both into the same kind of music, and like, so I liked System of a Down, but he like had all their albums, so like he like let me borrow them and let me listen to them and stuff, and we started just listening to music. He let me, in fact, there's a story. He let me borrow a bunch of CDs that he had, which was like Rage Against the Machine, uh, Ozzy, Black Sabbath. I think there's a System of a Down album in there. Marilyn Manson, I don't know, or Nine Inch Nails, you know, I don't know. It was like an odd assortment, just a bunch of different CDs that he borrowed. And because like we had like a system, I would write down the music that I was interested in. Like I'd write down like bands and stuff, and he brought me this whole case of what I was looking at. And of course, I had a computer at the time. I think I burned them onto the computer. Um, but I was borrowing, anyways, I was borrowing the CDs, and somehow they disappeared. Come to find out that one of the guys in school stole it from me. Um, yeah, because I was at, like, people liked me, but some, you know, it was kind of like a, I don't, or like, or because I hung around Truman, you know, um, which is the guy I met, my friend Truman. I don't know if I said his name, but anyways, so, but Truman was like, you know, he did get mad. I mean, he got mad at me, but didn't like ruin our friendship. So, but he was the crazy guy. He got in trouble because he lit the trash can on fire or whatever. And he always had his dark long hair in his face. You know, you know, people were people were kind of scared of him. But I don't know why. Um, but you know, I don't know. He was the guy that me and him used to swap licks and stuff, and do all kinds of crazy. I'd go over to his house and like sneak cigarettes. And one time he brought me a wine cooler to school. And I don't know why I'm telling you this because this is for my son. So I don't know. I'm promoting bad behaviors. But that's your Uncle Truman. So hope maybe you probably won't watch this till you're older, anyways. So yeah, I'm good, and it'll be cool. Um, Yeah, that was Truman, man. Me and him. See, because we used to go to the skating rink too. I forgot about that. We'd hang out at the skating rink, and so we had this little corner at the skating rink that we all hung out in, and um, we'd play. I brought computer speakers and a little CD player, and we'd crank up, we'd bring CDs and play our own music because they play music, but it was like, you know, pop, um, 2000s like rock, you know, not like, you know, they'd play stuff. I mean, they play like Fuel. That was like as rockin' as he got, which nobody knows who they are. So yeah, but or at least not anymore. And then they do the cha-cha slide. Everybody go on the skate rink and do cha-cha slide, you know, which stupid. But anyways, um, so we bring our own and we listen to music and like because we play stuff like Korn and Slipknot and System of a Down and you know Marilyn Manson. If somebody had a Manson CD and you know it was the gothic corner. You know we all wore trip pants, had the spike collars, spike wristbands, the jelly bracelets, which if anybody remembers those, the sweatbands with bands on them. Gosh, what are so much. Um, keeps let's see. Anyways, but yeah, so we were a part of that whole charade. Which, if you are into or was into, dude, it's whatever, man. I mean, I get it. Like, we all have our phases, we all have our things that we do. And that was mine, you know. Of course, my dad didn't help. My dad being a biker, like was like all for it, when I was around him, because at this time my parents were together, so I'd go visit. I remember going and visited him, and we went to Hot Topic, and he bought me a pair of Trip pants, Converses, Anarchy shoelaces, of course, you know, a spike collar, spike wristband or a sweatband, some of the jelly bracelets. Uh, at the time, As I Lay Dying, like when they were first coming out, I got one of their T-shirts. I think it was an As I Lay Dying shirt, which I lost, like, and I could never find. I don't know where that T-shirt went, 'cause I Shadows of Security and all that. I still kind of rock those albums, even though that guy's crazy. Look up the lead singer of that. That guy's crazy. But so my dad he bought me all that, and then we went and spent. He got a tattoo because he was a part of a biker group, a group of one percenters, which some of you know what that is, some of you don't. But son, if, just ask me because it's maybe I'll go into it later, but he was not. It was not. It was a organization of a sort. Anyways, he's going to get his tattoo. He got the one percenter tattoo on his chest, and that whole night we stayed up until like 6 o'clock in the morning at this tattoo shop. They were all, of course, all partying, and I was drawing. It's what kind of made me get into art later on, actually. And I went to Waffle House with my dad and his friends who had been drinking, which is probably stupid, at like 5 o'clock in the morning after we've been up all night and stuff. Yeah, that's. So, anyways, we all have our things, and my dad. Of course, my dad was always like, just as long as it's do what makes you happy. And my mom was always like that too. My mom was always very supportive. She, hey, do whatever. They were both like hippies and bikers and that kind of stuff. So they supported me, and I will support you too. Do whatever, man. Especially when you're young, you're gonna make stupid style decisions. You're gonna make stupid decisions. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's gonna happen. Try not to. Try to learn. I learned from my parents' mistakes on what not to do, and it kept me out of a lot of trouble. I still did stuff that is probably not the best thing to do, but I was smarter about it, and it has led to me. I'm not in prison, and I'm, at least still alive. Uh, so, you're gonna make mistakes. But, anyways, so me and Truman were just best friends, man. Like, that was, I don't know. I consider one of my greatest friends. Because just like Jamie was there for me in third grade, Truman was there for me in middle school, and in high school too. Me and Jamie just got separated, honestly, but we still have that like kinship, and even we still hung out. Like I can't write him off. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamie and Truman are probably like my longest going friends. They're like the greatest friends. They are always there for me, no matter what. But anyways, I'm focused on Truman because this is what leads to. Anyways, so yeah, me and Truman hung out all the time. I had a direction and I lost it. Oh yeah, I remember there's actually video evidence of this where we all ate taco seasoning and like gravy mix and stuff, and like video recorded. I don't know. You gotta think. We did a lot of shit stuff. We did a lot of stuff because of Jackass and Viva La Bam. Viva La Bam, is that it? Is the name of it? I don't know. All those shows. So like I had a moment where I had a video camera and like would record stuff, None of those videos are still in existence. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't know where any of those videos are. They probably don't exist anymore. And I'm sorry because that is some grade A embarrassing footage that needs to be out there. There was one where we duct taped Dylan to my closet door and he was hanging there. I mean, we had some like but just stupid stuff like just like riding these like um, plastic cars down this huge steep hill and like crashing at the end and stuff. I would just yeah, I don't know. That was our generation, I guess. I don't know. Kids do stupid stuff anyways. We just recorded it because of TV shows. Um, but so Truman is one of my. Oh, there's also video evidence of one of us. I think it was him wrapping our faces with post-it notes and setting it on fire. That's another story. You can ask your Meemaw about that. Meemaw people know all about that. But anyways, and so Truman had a sister that at the time I thought she was kind of cute, but like I didn't want to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like my best friend. It's Truman's sister. You know, that's a no. But I thought she was cute, and I was like, but that's a no. You know, like I can't do that. Um, and so I never talked to her like really outside of anything. And then you know, like after I started going to Mount Druitt High School, me and Truman kind of lost touch and didn't hang out as much. You know, um, it didn't just you know, we just kind of fell apart. And I started hanging out with other people. People that I'm actually still friends with today. Greg, shout out to Greg. Son, if you ever get to know Greg and his son James, hopefully you guys have hung out. Okay, so hopefully we can keep that going. That's my boy Greg. But I hung out with him and some other guys, and you know, that's a different story. This is about your mom. And so we quit hanging out, and so there for a while, you know, I didn't see him. He, you know, he was doing his thing. Ended up marrying, and did they get married? Yeah, they got married. This girl that I kind of dated when I was younger, Emily. Um, this is kind of hopefully none of them ever see this because I'm telling some really personal stuff, and hopefully they never know I put this out there. But she wasn't the one for him. Okay, so and Sierra, if you ever see this, you are definitely the one for him. You guys are awesome, like the best. Like y'all just keep doing it. You're gonna have like 20 kids, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna be so excited. Because I love Braylon, Ben. Hopefully Riker likes me as much as Ben does. Ben's my little buddy, man. But anyways, so he was doing his own thing, and I moved away, went to Louisiana for a little bit, stayed with my dad, like met a girl down there, Randy, and we, you know, I was doing my own thing, and I met Randy because I started dating online down there because I didn't know anybody. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? You know? So I started dating girls online, and I met Randy, and we just hit it off, and we dated for a while. And you know, I would drive. She lived like an hour and a half away from me. I drive an hour and a half away. Go and meet her in the middle of her road. I still don't know why. This is kind of the bad part. This is the bad part, son. Learn from my mistakes, okay? I don't know why, and this is why. This is one of those scary, like it could have gone, scary internet moments, but it didn't. So it's kind of a funny story to tell. But when I'd I'd pull up to the end of her road, which is out in the middle of nowhere, it's dirt road, and she'd come out, we'd meet, and we'd walk down the road to this little grass patch on this hill and hang out there all night. Like sometimes I bring my guitar and so we'd listen to music and just hang out under the stars. It was really kind of cool, and we just did that for a long time. I don't really know how long we were together, but for a while, and then she broke up with me because I was insecure, I think, or something like that, and she was supposedly staying the night with a friend, and but she couldn't text me or something, and I don't know, I got suspicious and was all blah, 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 so we ended up breaking up, and then like we almost got back together, but we didn't, and then I don't know, it was a weird point. So then I started drinking. I wasn't old enough to drink. I had a guy that would buy me drinks, Matthew Thudium. I still remember his name. Fantastic guitarist, awesome dude. Because I was working at this cafe. You gotta think. So I was going to see her, driving an hour and a half away, stay up, leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning, get to work at 6:45, start making the coffee because I was a bus boy. But we were also like the waiters. We also did like some of the like prep the coffee because we had to check the bring it up because it's fresh ground coffee. It's La Madeleine's in Louisiana, great place. Honestly, I mean, great coffee anyways. It's fresh ground in the morning and then brewed. Fresh ground, brewed, bam, out there, drink it. And I was drinking like, dude, man, I get there, being up all night, I'm like slamming this fresh ground coffee, It was, it was great. Some more stories of the Madeleines I'd like to tell, but worked with some crazy people, man. Um, that was a great place. Not bad pay either, $8.50 an hour. Got tips, So, but yeah. So I'm like going to meet this girl, and then I'd stop at this gas station on the way there that had these awesome biscuits. I don't even remember the name of that gas station, but it had some awesome sausage biscuits. I just loved it. Even outside of like dating a girl and stuff, but the moments I had alone of like driving to this small town at it like 5 o'clock in the morning, and like it's like fog and like dewy and like just that Louisiana like early morning. It's not hot yet, so it's kind of pretty, and like all this like woodland, and it's just that feeling, drinking a cup of coffee and just I don't know, being alive, man. Just I hope you have moments like that because you'll have these little memories, these little moments. Just enjoy them. Enjoy those little moments because I love that, and I still have little things that I just, waking up early on like a spring morning and stuff, it's just, it's perfect. Enjoy that. But that ended, and so then I started drinking, and me and my dad fell apart. Well, we didn't fall apart. Actually, no. We fell apart during while we were dating because I was dating her, and he got mad because I'd be coming home. So they were like, if I didn't work, I'd come home and sleep all day because I done been up, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, with Randy, and so moved out and moved back in, anyways. So then finally, I decided but me and Dad were on good terms, but I was done, man. I missed Tennessee. I was like, I'm done with this. Like I'm wasting my time down here. There's nothing I want. I've spent time with my dad. We had some great times, grilling burgers, drinking beers, watching movies. But it was kind of done. So then I left, and I came back up here, and so that's where I'm gonna end this episode because it's already 25 minutes, and that is crazy long for you guys to listen to me ramble. So sorry. But I'm going to continue next time, pick up where I left off, which is the journey back, and talk about that. So anyways, as always, I love you, son, and I love you guys, whoever is watching this. Give me a shout out, Alright.